Alright, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to sound like Travis Scott on FL Studio. But before we begin, consider subscribing and hitting the bell for more videos like this. It's free and you can change your mind whenever you want. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I'm in FL right now and I already got the vocal effects right here. Now, don't ask me to give you the vocal presets. If I did, there's no point of watching this video. Why would you be watching if you can just download it now? And I need money, so joke's on you. But anyway, we're going to start off over here with the first thing, which is Autotune. Now I have a video on how to actually download Autotune and how to use Autotune. Both will be in the cards on the top right, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, the first thing we need is Autotune. Naturally, always make sure to have it placed the first, so it works with only the raw vocals. You don't want the reverb or just the compression to get clogged up in it. It's just gonna sound ugly. So yes, I have Autotune Pro or Autotune Artist or whatever, but this applies for literally every Autotune you can use. So basically what you want to do is very simple. The first thing you want to do is choose the key and the scale of the song. I chose C minor. I don't have a song in mind that I'm trying to emulate, so I'm just whatever. Input type really doesn't matter. Like, I can just have it as low male right now. The main thing and the most important thing is focusing on retune speed and humanize. So retune speed, it sets the rate at which the input audio is moved to the target pitches, so how fast your voice is corrected. And humanize adds realism to sustain notes at higher retune speeds, basically making your voice as human as possible, depending on how high your retune speed is. But because this is Travis Scott and he sounds like a goddamn robot, you just need both of these at 0. Literally, you want to sound as robotic as possible, because completely raw, his vocals would sound like garbage, but it's with the psychedelic undertones and effects that he adds later on that gives him his punch. So adding it all together, I sound like this. But anyway, once you're done with that, the next thing you want is a compressor. And my favorite compressor, stock compressor that FL Studio offers, is none other than Fruity Multiband Compressor. And the reason why is, unlike the normal compressor or like a limiter, which I guess limiter is technically the best according to like experts or whatever, but what I like about multiband compressor is that it specifies like the 3 different like levels of frequencies, like the lower frequencies, the mid frequencies, the high frequencies. That's why you have it over here. Different effects. I should probably make a video soon on how to use compression properly. However, thankfully this comes with presets of its own, and the one that I choose most of the time to have like really bright and standout vocals is the bright one. However, there is also vocal and warmer, but I feel like bright sounds the best. I'm just gonna show it to you right now. So yeah, as you can see, comparing it to compare. I'm sorry, that sounded dumb as hell. But yeah, you can see it, the vocals pop out much more and it sounds much clearer. And with the other effects, it's gonna sound, it's just gonna sound amazing. So after that, what you want to add is a limiter. So I have it over here, and the usual effects that I have with it is ceiling at negative 11.6 dB. Keep the effects about like this. I think that's like the stock for it. And have the gain at like 3.7 dB, like a little high. I don't really touch anything in the compressor side. So that's basically it for that. Now for the Fruity Parametric EQ, what this basically does, as you can see, you can compare, is it takes out the harsh, like muddy, not harsh, the muddy frequencies on the low end. As you can see, everything from sub and like C2, like mid bass, is gone. And the reason why, again, because of muddy frequencies that sound very bad once you add it with the 808s and all that stuff. So it's going to sound as clean and compartmentalized as possible. And now it's time for some Soundgoodizer, which is basically saturation, which is another form of distortion, but it makes your vocals much crispier. So you're going to see right now, Jesus Christ, like this, I sound like a radio talk show host. It sounds... I mean, it sounds good, it sounds professional, and that's exactly what we're aiming for. So yeah, like you can mess around with both this and this. However, I like it at about whatever this amount is, it's very good. Just a quick break from this video. If you're an artist trying to get your music on Spotify, Apple Music, literally every streaming platform, click the first link in the description because it's going to give you 7% off of DistroKid, which is in my opinion the best distribution platform you can be using. It's only 20 bucks, so remove 7% off that and it's even better. It's only 20 bucks. It helps me out when you do it. It helps you out. It's a win-win situation. So again, first link in the description. Trust me, for any professional artist, this is gonna help you out a lot. So anyway, back to the video. And that's basically it. So adding that all together with the autotune included, your vocals sound like this. Yeah, in my white tee, yeah, dollar call bills for the hype lead, yeah. I don't like that song. Next, the second most important part of his voice is the reverb. And you're gonna wonder why I have 2 reverbs in the channel rack. This one we're gonna save for later. It's our little surprise. But adding the main reverb or the first reverb, it sounds like this. So what did I do? As you can see, it sounds very washed out. Thankfully, the main vocals are still present. It's not like you're being completely drowned in the wetness. Pause. But what does this do? Basically, you have dry level at 100. What this does is it's the main vocals. It's how it's going to be at its normal sound. Adding in with the wet at 47, 50, which is going to give it that wet undertone. Size at about 50. High cut at 40 kilohertz. The damp I have at 4 kilohertz as well. Decay at 1.5. The main thing, it's really not meant to be that much. I mean, obviously it sounds like a lot now because the vocals are isolated, but with the beat, it's not gonna sound that much. It's gonna sound like the perfect amount. And that is without including the delay, which is basically this right here. Yeah. And basically what the delay does, it's gonna add like a little echo effect, a little ping pong effect, as you can see over here, and have it panned hard left or right, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, this is just gonna add more to like the psychedelic effect. And the reason why I have it at only 23% in the mixing level is because if I had it all the way to 100, it's gonna sound really bad. So like, yeah, it's like way too crowded. So 23 is perfect for me. We're gonna take that out right now, it's a bit distracting. And that's basically it. So all together, the vocals sound like this. Cause you're sweet like cocoa, but all you wanna do is the cocoa. Hanging out with you is a no-no. More than cause you. And you might be wondering what that last reverb was for. That's actually for the Adlibs, because you can't have Travis Scott without his signature Adlibs. So really, it's his normal vocals. So like this, plus adding this reverb, which is 84% wet level. Sorry, 84% wet level, only 45% dry level. So the main vocals are gonna be extremely washed out, and basically everything else the same. It's just gonna add that extra effect. It's gonna do this. And that is basically the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this has helped you in any way, please consider subscribing, because I do tutorials like this all the time. That's basically my channel's purpose. And make sure to comment down below if you don't understand something. I can help you out, go into a little more detail. But anyway guys, this has been the video. I appreciate you guys for sticking to the end if you have. And yeah, peace.